Hey babies, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Shameless JessicaB. If you haven't already, I don't know why you ain't do it in the last video, but you need to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel because I'm going to be dropping the gems, honey. It's giving gems, it's giving juice, it's giving cunt, it's giving ShopJessicaB, handmade designs by me. Get your Tamara dress with your fringy glove. It's giving holiday season, you need to shop black on, period. And that's on period.
3, 2, 1. When I come to the ball, I get a round of applause. I step on the scene, my walk is mean, bitch, I know I'm better than them all. I'm that runway diva, giving you diva fever. I'm the legendary runway diva.
But today we're gonna be talking about how to start your own brand from home, without a manufacturer. I see a lot of people, aspiring designers nowadays, they think that going to a manufacturer is just going to, like, their business is going to blow up. Like, going to a manufacturer, for one, it costs funding. Two, if you don't know your target audience, your marketing strategy, any of that stuff, it's literally a waste of money because you don't know what people want. Like, you didn't even test the market out. So if you are an aspiring designer, I would encourage you to get a sewing machine, learn how to construct garments, start with thrift store clothes and reconstructing. Like, learn the art of fashion designing. Like, a lot of people just want to be a fashion designer but don't want to learn the art of fashion designing. And I, as a fashion designer, I have a problem with that. Not throwing shade to nobody that just go draw a design and take it to a manufacturer and just deal with shipping. Like, that's cool, but that's not like what my brand is about. I love touching, being very hands-on with my clothing. I'm at the point now where I want to get manufacturing and, you know, moving my brand into bigger things or hiring more people on my team, and having more of an in-house type of team rather than going to a manufacturer. But I just want to come over here and give y'all 10 steps on how to start your own brand from home without a manufacturer. Like, let's cut the bullshit, let's cut the middleman, because at the end of the day, you have your idea in your head, you have your hands, you have time. I don't see why you can't create it. Instead of saying you need money, you need all these excuses that people will say, like, oh, I don't want to bring something to life, or oh, I'm gonna wait. No, don't wait. Create your sample. Make your custom design of whatever it is that you want. You have a birthday. You want to learn how to make an outfit. This is your chance. Like, I have a sewing course that literally a huzzy sewing course that's showing you how to flip a pattern. I seen you the patterns and everything. Like, I don't know what. I seen you patterns. I seen you a gift bag. It's literally 7 or 8 modules on the daggone Huzzy e-course. I don't know why you still haven't hitting that link in that bio and get that Huzzy e-course. Like, mommy, what you waiting on? What you waiting on, mommy? Get that Huzzy e-course. Invest into you. Invest into you. It is actually on sale, so go invest into you today. But today, for those that are an aspiring designer and you don't know where to start, let me help you. I send you a gift bag, all of that. Hit that link in that bio. Go and sign up for our Huzzy e-course. And yeah, jumpstart your creative career, your sewing career, because them ideas ain't gonna create themselves, honey. And nor should you be waiting around for a manufacturer. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I feel like I'm rambling per the use, because y'all know when I come on here, I come to ramble. But yeah, so the first tip I'm going to say is know your target audience. That's number one. Number one is knowing your target audience. Where do they dress? What do they like? Where do they hang out? How old are they? Are they male? Are they female? Are they non-binary? Are they queer? Are they BDSM? Like, what type of people are you targeting? Even if you selling a motherfucking t-shirt, I don't care what piece of clothing you selling, you need to know who you selling it to. So one thing I do is create a little avatar, and I'll put like whatever like little characteristic about my audience is women between the ages of 26 and 30. They like to go out to art shows, and like the type of people I don't target to everybody. I know that about my brand, and your brand can't be for everybody. That's one thing about branding, because we want to talk about branding yourself while you are at home doing this by yourself. It can be done. I did it. I'm still here. I'm still going. And you could be going too. You could still be creating. I still got my designs. So I don't know why you don't tap into your own skills, into your own magical hands that you have, because everybody have magic in their hands, for one. You know how powerful your hands are, how powerful your voice, your body, everything. We're not gonna go too deep though. But yeah, back to it. Target audience. Knowing your audience, knowing who you're talking to is very important. Before even launching a business, before creating a logo, all of this stuff like that. This is I'm gonna tell y'all everything that was my mistake. Like, I didn't do these things when I first started. So these are mistakes and lessons that I've learned. So I'm going to share them so that, for one, you don't got to do it. Each one teach one. So I'm here to teach y'all from my lessons and my mistakes. And literally, I didn't have no target. I was just making clothes for women. I was empowering women. I didn't know what kind of women I was empowering, like just women. So that was one of my big mistakes, and just knowing who you talking to before you even start creating, giving a design to a manufacturer or whatever, like however you decide to go into the business. But yeah, that's number one. Number two is your business plan. This is something that I'm heavily working on, very hard. And I don't know, I'll be sharing more information the more, I learn, because I'm still a student. I don't sit here and act like I know everything like a lot of people do these days. Like, I am still learning everything. I'm always a student at the end of the day. I love that about me. I love to learn. I love to learn from other people. If you got an idea, sis, put me on. Like, that should be the energy. Like, putting each other on is the energy. But business plan, yeah, it's intimidating for a lot of people because it's writing, and it was intimidating for me because writing is something that is not really my strength. Creating, I'm a creative, I'm not a writer. Okay, I am a creator, not a writer. So, but I had to step into my power and step in out of fear and know that I have the power to write, get it at least to a draft, and I could fucking pay somebody else to do it. That's what paying people comes into handy. Like, I could pay somebody else to do it, but at the end of the day, if you are owning a business, you should be solving a problem. I don't care if you're selling clothes, food, whatever. You got to be solving some kind of problem for people. So if you're making clothes, why is your clothes different from that other t-shirt that is on sale at Walmart or Kmart, Shein, Fashion Nova, whatever? What makes you unique? That's where your business plan is going to really organize you and make you more strategic in the way you move, how you move in business, your content, everything. So just having that foundation of your business, of a business plan, is very, very, very important. That's why I would say that's number two. So get your business plan, get your target audience, your business plan, find out, what problem you solving, Then once you have that, we're going to go into your logo. Number three would be your logo and your brand identity. So like your brand colors, your, like, what story are you trying to tell visually with your brand? As you see, my colors are very like bright in your face. Like, when you see me coming type of energy. Like, that's what I always wanted my logo to be. So your logo could be something simple. I would try to make it simple. I wouldn't do something crazy like Jessica, I wouldn't put ShopJessicaB. Like, I don't know. So certain things I would change about my name, but it's too late. Because I've already, like, you know, once you set it, once you get in the ball, once you set your brand, this is why, you know, your business plan, your logo, your brand identity, all these things are important before even launching, starting anything, because you don't want to keep revamping your brand or rebranding or, you know. So set it up the right way the first time around so you don't have to keep rebranding. This is one of my mistakes, and this is something that, you know, your girl will keep rebranding, and it's not good. But I do everything on my own. I don't have a graphic designer who design my stuff. Like, I literally just got a graphic designer to design my new logos and things that you see. But when I first started out, I had my friend design my logo for me. Like, it was Jessica in Arabic and then a B. Those that follow me when I was back in 2016, you already know what it was giving. But yeah, JessicaB. It wasn't even Shameless JessicaB yet. It wasn't any of these things. So as you grow your brand, as you grow as an individual, so your brand grow. But your brand identity, your colors, like colors, is literally is a language. So go to Google, look up what does the color yellow symbolizes. What did it mean? When people look at yellow, how do they feel? Like, every color has a story. So if you are trying to pick colors for your logo, for your brand, like everything cater to your content, a website, like everything should be cohesive. So if I go on your website, I need to see brand, colors, logo. If I go to your emails, I need to see brand, logo, colors. If I go to YouTube, I need to see brand, logo, colors. Like, cohesion over every platform. So I would say that would be number 3, is finding out your logo, your brand identity, what story you want to tell visually just off of looking at your logo. Okay, so number 4, I would say your vendor or your fabric supplier. When I first started out, I started out wholesaling. So I wasn't even making clothes when I first started out because I didn't have money to, well, I mean, I had my sewing machine and everything. I was just mastering being good on my sewing machine. That's why I didn't start my brand with sewing clothes at first. I was perfecting myself. I literally was teaching myself how to sew. So I wasn't about to just start selling clothes because I made 2 pieces for myself. Like, nah, I literally didn't start selling clothes for like 3 years or 2 years. No, I started ShopJessicaB 2016. I started designing my clothes in 2017. So like a year. I took a year to perfect my craft. I was doing wholesale. I was like, I need to start. I was like, all I know is I need to start. And that was the only thing that I knew. I'm going to start this thing and get it done. And that's going to be the end of it. So once I had got it started, I started, making my patterns, sizing them up, getting fit models, trying different sizes with different people. But finding your vendor, finding where you're going to source your fabric, whether you want to go to a fashion district, you want to get it shipped online, like, how are you going to get your inventory for your brand? Are you going to do made by order? Are you going to buy wholesale and just private brand your shit? Like, I don't know. And like funk it, you could customize it. Like, there's so many different things. Like, the ideas, when you know how to actually sew and create, it's endless. So if you really think you need a manufacturer to make a fucking bodysuit or a jumpsuit, you can literally go on wholesale, get a plain black jumpsuit, and you want to add some cutouts, some elastic. Like, I'm just trying to get a girl some tea. That's all. I'm just trying to get, my fan broke. Oh, shit. But I'm trying to get a girl some tea. Oh, my fan broke. Give the girls the juice. So If you want to do wholesale, customize, or you can go online, find different fabric stores. You can go to New York, go to different fashion districts, LA. But yeah, source your fabric, know where you're going to get your fabric from. Number 4 is getting that sewing machine, that patterns for your first sample. So by this time you should already have bought that Hottie course, and now you know how to create a pattern, you know how to thread sew, you got your little gift bag, you got your patterns. So you created your first sample because you ready to go. You got your first sample. You gonna keep trying, keep making new things, keep warming yourself up, keep learning the craft, learning the art, putting in the hours, being a creative. That's a beautiful thing, because a lot of people think like just doing photo shoots and visuals and like that is literally the last part of creating. Like when I'm like that is the last thing I'm thinking about, is how I'm going to tell the story visually. But I have to think about like, how is it going to fit on somebody's body first? Like, and yes, I can just easily take it to a manufacturer. But what about like when COVID happened and let me move my thing. What about when COVID happened and all of the manufacturers that was like overseas, they couldn't even get their things shipped over or whatever. So I don't know. I was never the type of person that like to rely on people. So if something happens and the manufacturer can't do it, I always wanted to be like, well, I can do it myself, or I can hire somebody to do it. Like, but at least I know how to do it, because I didn't want to go to a manufacturer and be like, oh, I don't know, can you show me or whatever, because you don't want to look helpless. You don't want to look like you don't know what you're talking about, because people just want to take your money. So no, I want to go into manufacturer and talk about, hey, I have my tech pack, I have my graded patterns, I have my first sample. Okay? You go in there prepared. You go in there ready to talk your shit. You don't go in there and like, hey, I'm just starting my brand and I'm looking for a manufacturer. You don't even know anything about manufacturing. You don't know anything about clothing, well as long manufacturing. That's what I'm saying. It's levels. It's levels to the fashion game. And I feel like before you just want to get into the manufacturing business, even if you own a boutique store, whatever the case, like, because most boutique owners, they want to be fashion designers. So, and they think that that's going to be their transition, is to just start manufacturing something that they sketch, instead of learning how to design what they sketch, so that when they go to a manufacturer, they can know how to talk their lingo. It's a lingo. It's a language. You got to know how to be able to talk their language. You think that people just going to talk to you? No, ma'am. So finding your vendor, finding your supplier, finding your vendor supplier, getting your sewing machine, having your patterns, having your first sample, so you're ready to go. You have your graded patterns, because in the Hottie course, I show you how to take your patterns up to a 2X to a 3X, like grade your patterns however you want: small, medium, large, small, medium, large, small, medium, extra large, like however your size chart will be. Get your sizing, how you want to do your measurements, grading, all of that stuff. Get that settled, get that ready to go. Then now it's time to work on the website and the social stuff, and really getting your pieces out there. Once you have your sample, once you know it's finalized, you know that thing is ready, you tweaked it, because it's not like you're just gonna make one thing and it's gonna be perfect. No. You're gonna make a few things before it's that one. And why waste money doing that at a manufacturer? That's my main thing. Like, people don't understand, like, you gotta keep paying these people to make it perfect. So before you want to pay somebody to make it perfect, how about you prefer I'm dyslexic. Sometimes it's hard for me to say something words. Perfect it's easier for you to perfect something rather than pay money to get a manufacturer to perfect it for you over and over until the fit is right. So this is why I'm sharing tips on how to start your brand from home without a manufacturer, because I'm just trying to save y'all some coins. Because I know a lot of people that want to get into the design industry and they think that it is just easy. Like, no, it's easy if you just learn how to do it yourself, honestly. It's easier because then you'll be able to delegate. It's easier because then you'll be able to talk. It's easier because then you'll be able to know how to scale what people want, what your market want, what your audience want. You don't even know if they even want them pieces yet, and you about to go manufacture and get a unit of 50 pieces. What about if they don't even sell? No. You don't do that. So you create your own sample before you go to the manufacturer. Like, that's something I would urge. Even if you want to go to manufacturing route, like, I'm not throwing shade to people that do that. Like, it's a beautiful thing if you got the stacks to do it. Like, I'm about to be on that level soon. I am not about to be sewing up every garment. I've done my time, and it's time for me to evolve and grow and do other things and connect with my people the way I need to connect with them, and I can't connect with them behind a sewing machine. So I understand why people delegate the task, but when you are starting out, I feel like it is best for you to learn the task, learn the job, learn the art, instead of trying to just pay somebody to do the art for you. So that's just my opinion. But yeah, so number 5 would be setting up your website. Setting up your website, getting that, like I said, making sure your logo, everything is brand identity. All these things are in tip-top shape. I was like, wait a minute. I'm looking at 2 different. My bad. I keep looking down. Let me pull a book up. Let me just pull a book up. So, okay. Name and logo, brand identity. So, let me just go back because I was looking at 2 different lists and I was like, wait, website is supposed to be the last thing we actually focus on. So, actually, no. We got our target audience was number 1. Number 2 is getting our business plan. And another thing I forgot to mention, not only does your business plan help you with staying organized, it also helps you with funding, get your business funded by small business association, investors, angel investors, like, so all these little things, business plan, name and logo, brand identity and colors was number 4. Number 5 was vendors and fabric suppliers, where you want to get your inventory, how you're going to get your fabric, how, rather it's going to the thrift store and creating custom one-on-one pieces, or reconstructing things, or going to get your unconventional materials, or doing upcycle things like a tent, like, and making an outfit out of a tent. Like, there's so many different ways you can create. Don't let having fabric, or you need rolls of fabric to create. I even got stuck in that trap. But no, you don't need none of that. Just create the pieces. Now, so yeah, 5 was vendor supplier. Number 6 was patterns and grading sizes for inventory. And then number 7, that's where we at. So I feel like I was definitely thrown off by the website one. But yeah, we're at number 7, which is packaging, which is the experience. What are you giving these people? You better not just send them a t-shirt. What kind of experience are they getting? Mind you, you don't have a storefront. So, like, people meet you online. They're going to meet your brand online, right? They're going to put money in your pocket. They're going to pour into you. So when they receive it, when it comes to their house, how is it going to look? That's very important. I feel like a lot of people miss this step because you want to make somebody feel special when they are receiving something from you, not just an item. Like, I literally, for my birthday, actually, I had shopped at Shein for the first time. And I got like some shoes or whatever, because if I am going to shop fast fashion, I'm going to buy something that is I can wear for seasons. I'm not just about to like buy clothing because I already know how clothing works. So I'm going to buy some shoes or accessory or something that I know that's going to last, that's not going to be off trend in the next 2 weeks. So that's how I do fast fashion. I don't indulge in it. I'll buy one time, once a year, and that's it. But I don't know why I just got into that. But that's why. When I did purchase from Shein, and I received my gift, my purchase, it was just in a bag. Ugh. So corny. Just a bag, a Shein bag and clothing. That is so corny. Please don't do that. Please give an experience. Put a sticker. Like when I first started, I was putting these fans in my daggone packages for free. So people didn't even know what they was getting. Like, I always give away little things when I'm shipping out things, like adding something extra that people didn't even know that they was about to get. Like, you wasn't be winning people over. You want them to be returning customers. You don't want people to just buy from you one time. You want them to come spend money with you multiple times. So you better start making people feel good. If you're not in a business, if you are an entrepreneur and you are in this business or trying to be in this business and you don't want to make people feel good, then you are about to be in the wrong business. Because fashion is all about making people feel good and empowering them, whatever, like just making them feel good, transforming them. They put on this piece and they need to be transformed into whatever your brand identity is or is trying to give. So the packaging, the experience, get some killer ass fucking packaging, get creative, go on Amazon, a box, get some eco-friendly things. Like, you could do so much. Get creative. It don't necessarily have to be in a box. Like, my packaging for the holidays is about to be killer. Like, when I tell you it's about to be killer, it's about to be killer because it's about to be unique. Okay? So think outside the box. Stop doing what everybody else is doing and do something that's different, that's going to make you unique and make you stand out. Because it's already a saturated industry. And if you think being a small business, you're just about to just blow up, no ma'am. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of dedication and determination to get your designs, get people to see your shit. So that's what I'm saying. Instead of going to manufacturers, put in that work first. Put in that real work with yourself, with your craft, and learn that shit. I believe in you. I believe in you, sis. You got it. Period. You got that shit. So, packaging. Number 7. Number 8, marketing strategy. Marketing strategy. Because a lot of people, like I said, they just want to start a business and they don't even have a way. Like, how are people finding you? Are you doing ads? Are you doing emails? Are you going on podcasts and talking? Are you out at pop-up shops? Like, how are people going to find you and talk? How are they going to connect with you? One of my big mistakes, I didn't have a marketing strategy when I first started. I just was buying inventory and posting on social media. That's it. That's not how you build a brand. Learn from my mistakes. We're going to learn. We're going to learn. So we're not doing that. You're going to come up with a marketing strategy. You're going to come up with a sales funnel. You're going to look up sales funnel. You're going to learn about what a sales funnel is, because I'm not about to teach it to you. So you're going to do some homework. I'm that type of teacher, okay? So look up a sales funnel and learn what a sales funnel is and how to get people into your funnel before you start worrying about all these other things. Learn, get the marketing strategy down pat before you launch, before you release your designs, your designs you just been working so hard on. And I know you're ready to show the world, but no. You got to come up with a marketing plan. Come up with that marketing plan. Are you going to be doing Facebook ads? Are you going to be doing brand ambassadors, influencers? What you gonna do? What you gonna be doing, sis? What you gonna do? So, come up with that. That's number 8, the marketing strategy. So, number 9 would be social media strategy, which is, I don't know, they kind of go hand in hand, but like I said, marketing would be more so like paid, average, like, you know, that's like something that's coming out your pocket every month that you putting aside, like for your, you have your content creation, which is the visuals. That's what a lot of people focus on. Even me, I focus only on content creation, not investing into a marketing strategy, investing into how people are going to find me. So the content, as you know, getting good photo shoots, getting good visuals, good product shots to go on your actual website, like get lifestyle shots, not just product photos. Like, people don't want to just see the product. Show people how to use the product. Put it on. Do something, like, make me feel like I'm a part of this product, okay? Like, don't just show me. If you selling a bottle of water, bitch, you better drink this water. You better pour this water on you, okay? Show people how to use your product. Like, that's what content is for, is to show people how to use your product. So I see a lot of people, this is like a big mistake. Like, y'all just literally post like the picture, like a picture of the t-shirt, not even on a human, just the picture of a t-shirt, or a picture of a accessory. Put, like, you don't put them glasses on. If you don't, you know, give me some ring details with your nails. Like, y'all gotta get crafty with your content creation. Don't do what everybody else is doing, because that's not how you stand out. You look like everybody else. So you have to think about different things of how to use your product. If it's a good product, and if you're selling clothes, you need to get crafty on how you're going to display this through your content. So me is all sexy and cunting, you know, giving raunchy. It's giving disturbance. It's giving controversial. Like, that's what my brand is giving. But what is your brand giving? That's what you got to find out. And the type of content is going to speak to your audience, because the marketing strategy, that's more of like the back end. Like, that's you making sure when you release your collection, people are going to find you. Now, social media, this is just free marketing. That's all it is social media. So when you use social media, you have to use it effectively, and, you know, making sure that you create content that is for your audience and not just creating content for yourself. For one, don't post what you think people, because you like it. No, post it because does it qualifies that avatar that you made when we started with doing our target audience? Does it qualify with this person? Does it fit in that box? Would this person like this piece of content? Why am I posting it? Is it going to help them? Is it going to provide any value to them? Because that's another thing about content creation. Like, y'all just be selling clothes. Like, that's it. Y'all, you should be building a community of people that want to buy into you, into your brand, not just buy a piece of clothing. So, content with value, explaining why your products is good, showing people how to use your products, not just product photo, like that should not be posted on Instagram, especially nowadays. Times has changed. If you're not using video content, you are behind. I'm sorry. And at the end of the day, if you are in business, you have to learn how to adjust. Things are going to move quick. Trends are going to move. Things are going to move. I had to learn this. Like, for a long time, I didn't want to fucking do a TikTok. I didn't want to do it. I did. But I had to adjust. Like, times change. So you have to be able to adjust and adjust quick. Because honestly, I could have probably blown up on TikTok by now, but because I didn't adjust quicker, and I'm literally just now getting a TikTok like 2 or 3 months ago, I had to build from the ground up, and that's fine. But just know that in business, there's going to be times when you have to pivot in business and know when to, like, shake and move. Like, be light on your feet. You got to be able to, like, you know, when like a football player and they be like, and they'll go over to the next side like, Gotti. He thought you was about to get me, but nah, stiff arm. Like, that's the type of energy that is giving. Like, you got to know how to shake and move, especially when it comes to content, especially being able to show your face. Being visible is a thing nowadays. So if you want to start a brand, and yes, you're going to be making clothes, but you're going to be selling you at the end of the day. So sell yourself, sell your story. Don't just sell clothing. And that's a lot of people. People buy into emotions, not because I need a t-shirt. I can go anywhere and buy a t-shirt. But like, what is this t-shirt making me feel? Okay? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You feel me? Like, how am I feeling? Like, when I put this piece of clothing on, am I feeling empowered? Am I feeling transformed? Like, do I feel like I can take over the world? Like, what am I feeling? So, and your content needs to basically translate that feeling that people are going to it needs to translate it. You need to show it. Like, your content needs to be, especially your social media content, it needs to be ways of how to use your product. Not just the product. So, it moving on the runway, walking, doing model walks and runway walks, and get creative. That's the main thing. Like, we're in a different time now where everything is not the same, and you don't have to put on runway shows if you don't want to. You could literally do a virtual show. So there's so many different things you could do. Excuse me. But get some killer ass content, social media content that's going to talk to your target audience. And I promise you, and you plan your launch, you add some value to your audience and give them a reason why you're unique. Why should they shop with your brand? What makes you special? What makes you special? So find out what makes you unique, what makes you shamelessly you, okay? And tap into that. Then create that content. And that's people's favorite part of fashion designing is like photo shoots and stuff. So like that is part of the content creation, the social media content creation. Doing the website stuff, repurposing your content for website, for social media, whatever platforms you're gonna be using, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, like what avenues do you plan on using? So get your social media strategy set and secured before dropping and launching anything. Have all of, like I said, that brand logo and brand identity needs to be cohesive on every fucking platform. So if I go on your Twitter, every color, everything need to be the same. Instagram, everything. Content on Instagram, if you're going to be creating content, you can use Canva, you can use Photoshop, you can use a bunch of apps. Look them up to create your content, to make some cool content that's not like a picture or a video. Like, even if it's a picture or video, like put it behind something, put it behind a graphic, like make it cool, make people want to buy from you. Create content. That's the main thing. Don't just be lazy and trying to take the shortcut. If you posting a meme on your page, that meme need to have your brand name at the bottom. Like, we're not just posting memes. Okay? We're not posting funny content. And if it is, it's content with value. It's branded content. Everything should be branded when it comes to your social media content. So if you posting the little quotes, now people like those little filler photos, and that little quote thing need to have your logo at the bottom. It needs to be on like the color scheme of your brand. Like, have a real cool layout. Like, I don't know, some people like the grid layouts where it'd be like white, pink, this, that, lifestyle, this. Like, you know, so get your social media set up how you would like to see it. I'm the type of person, I don't really like the grid looks, and I like looking through different things, because when it's grids, I do this. Like, I don't like when people's profiles are super perfect. I'm gonna look, but I'm not going to follow. I'm not going to, your content's not interesting enough for me, for my mind. Like, I like interesting things, I like cool things, I like, so I know my audience, so I know I can't just post a quote on my page. Like, no, I have to post it in an anime or something. Like, I have to make it cool. So you have to learn how to talk to your people. That's why knowing them is very, very essential. But yeah, we down to our last one. That was number 9. Our last one. Now we talking about getting to the website and set her up. So we had that marketing strategy, we got our social media strategy. Now it's time to set up that website. I'm gonna need, for one, on your website, I'm gonna need some good high quality pictures on your website. Stop taking the pictures on your phone. Have a photo shoot. Period. Invest into yourself, invest into your brand. If you want to start a fashion business, you're going to have to pay for photo shoots. Invest into some high quality content if you want people to buy high quality things. So I never had a problem with investing into photo shoots and things of that nature for my website, because I knew that in order for people to want to buy it, it needs to look good. When you are shopping on these websites, if they had a iPhone image as their product photo, how would you look at it? Okay, so we're not doing that. We're going to do high quality things, because we're high quality brands. We're high quality. We're starting as a small business from home, but it's going to be something big. So you got to move as if it's already fucking big, because you already big. You already got the big idea in your head. So it's time to, like, bring that shit to life with you. That's it. Only you could do it. So do that shit, sis. So get that website, get that high quality content. High quality images and, visuals, whatever the case may be. Make sure on your website you got some call to actions. I'm going to give y'all basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 or 5 things that you should be having on your website. Your descriptions, your product descriptions. I see a mistake with a lot of people. They don't even put product descriptions. Do you buy something you don't know what this doing for me? Your product description should be it's your selling. Like, that's your last time to sell to them. So people gonna connect with, they gonna find you on social media, right? Then they get to your website. Okay, I like this product. Boop, click the water bottle. Okay, take me to the water bottle. Okay, what's this water bottle gonna do for me? It's gonna hydrate me. And when I drink it, I'm not gonna be a thirsty hoe. Like, how are you marketing it to people? How are you gonna sell it to people? That is a part of your product descriptions, is selling. You're selling yourself, selling your product. Tell them as much information. One of the things, I forgot who taught me this, but I think one of my mentors actually told me that your product description should be so descriptive that, like, if a blind person was to, like, hear it, they know exactly what they're buying. So that's how sharp your product descriptions needs to be. And it took me some time to get good at it, because writing isn't my thing. So I had to figure out, okay, how do I sell myself? So product descriptions is essential. I'm taking a water break. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Thanks. I'm like, I've just been a little rambling, little mouth, and getting a little parched. So, all right. Product descriptions, that's number 1. Number 2 is about me. Tell the people about yourself, your story. Remember I said you are selling you. You're selling a piece of clothing, but you're selling yourself. You're selling a brand. You're selling a story. So what is your brand story? Is it your personal story? Is it why you started a brand? Why you started a clothing line? Like, what is your brand about? What is your mission statement? Like, And your business plan will help you find out those things about your brand and your brand identity and how to speak to other people about your brand. So your about me, make sure that thing is there, because people want to know, like, okay, I clicked this website. All right, I'm looking, I like your stuff. I want to know more about this brand though. That's literally how people think. I think like that all the time. I literally go to about me's on brand pages just to see, what are you about? So having an about me, product descriptions, about me page, and then a frequently asked question page, because people will have questions, like common questions that about shipping, sizing. Like, make a frequently asked question page, have those questions and answers there, so it is closer to you getting a sale. It's closer to that customer converting to a customer. So the more information you could give about yourself, your brand, the better you can convert that customer, convert that person into a customer. So you got the about me, you got the frequently asked questions, you got the product descriptions, and then you have shippings and returns. Like I said, the more information you can provide, how long does it take for you to make the actual piece? Do you have a system in place where you literally, when you buy your fabric, are you knocking out your inventory and doing three? My phone had died, so it cut off, but I think I was talking about shipping and returns. If you want to shipping and returns, so how are you going to be making your inventory? Is it going to already be made? How many days is going to take, like, for you to process, make the order, and then how many days is going to take for you to ship it? Do you have a return policy in place? All of that need to be on your website. So shippings and returns, that was the other one. And then the last one is the last two is basically sizing chart, making sure you have a size chart on your website so people can know what sizes to buy, what type of size thing are you going by. That's something I need to add on mine. Thank you for the reminder, Jess. Okay. As I'm talking to y'all about things, I'm like, actually, I don't have a sizing chart on mine, but what I try to do is put my measurements, like the measurements I use for like a small, medium, large, extra large. I'll try to put it in the product description so people don't have to go looking for my measurements that I go by. So it's right there in the product description. So that's another thing I would say. And then call to actions, make sure that on your website, like, that's why I said create graphics, shop now, get this exclusive thing. Like, when you just go on different big brand pages and see how their pages is set up. And that's how they make people want to buy. They have a lot of visuals and things, that little text and stuff on your photos, and not just the photo. Like, give some call to actions. Buy now and get for 50% off for this weekend only. Like, do little cool things and always update your website. Like, don't get comfortable. Don't, like, every time you release something new, it should be like a new look, a new feel. Like, it shouldn't just be something like the same every time. That's one thing I always try to, like, switch my shit up, and like, even I'll change the layout of it, like, just the color, well, not the color scheme, but more so the layout, the color schemes of, like, the colors that I'm using with my brand. But yeah, those were 10 pieces of advice that I can give you from my personal experience of me being a fashion designer. How you can start your brand from home. You don't need a lot of money. You just need a little passion, a little determination, a little dedication. And yes, you can start creating. And even if you don't want to do like a whole fashion business, it could be an alter business. Like, if you want to just alter people's clothes, it could be that. Or if you want to just make prom dresses for people, or like, the opportunities are endless in fashion. Only thing that's holding you back is you. So I'm gonna go ahead and stand up, because y'all already know what I'm about to give it to y'all. I'm about to give it to y'all, period. We about to give it to y'all. We about to give it to y'all. About to give it to y'all. We about to give it to y'all. But yes, y'all need to get into this look, this Tamara dress. I promoted it when I first got on here. But yeah, so y'all can get into her. get into her. Y'all like my little 70s look that I've got going on? It's giving Hollywood, Bollywood, JessicaB. All right, I'm out of here because I feel like I'm about to do too much. But yes, I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and we'll be back next week with another video, probably actually sewing video. So we're actually about to get into the creating, and if you haven't already, go like, subscribe, and watch our last 2 videos talking about women's protection, women's safety, hussy threats. This is the name of this collection. Go shop, get you some ShopJessicaB. Everything is in the bio. I'll see you guys next week. Love you.